Hello, my name is Kate Kammeyer. I'm currently the Senior Vice President and General Manager of the Rochester Philharmonic. In my career, I've worked in operations, artistic, education and community, and personnel at the Philadelphia Orchestra, the Los Angeles Chamber Orchestra, and at several conservatories and summer music festivals. I went to school for a variety of performance degrees in oboe, getting my bachelor's degree, my master's degree, and an artist diploma, all while knowing that I love to play music, but I wasn't necessarily wanting to have a career in just the oboe and devote all of my time to practicing and making reeds. I worked in the music library, the dean's office. I always had some sort of organizing happening with my studio, and I found I naturally had skills that were needed in different areas of music. I believe at the time there was only one degree program when I was back in school for arts administration, and the League of American Orchestras had a specific program for executive director development. So I was lucky to have a good friend actually who brought me out to the Aspen Music Festival in the summer of 2001 to be her artist liaison assistant, and I was able to work there in the festival with a bunch of other paid interns during the summer, and that's where it all started really in my career. So all of the training I had along the way was through summer festivals, internships, office work, and learning really from those around me. I was able to get a job at the Manhattan School of Music after I graduated from my artist diploma in oboe, and that led to working in orchestras for the next 16 years. My path was similar to a lot of arts administrators at the time because there wasn't a degree program, and you just used your natural skills and picked up on different areas of expertise along the way, and you naturally developed and increased roles over the time. Getting a degree in arts administration is a great tool and is very helpful, and there's a lot of great programs out there right now, but it's not necessarily the path you have to go on to be in arts administration. I had wonderful music teachers and friends who helped guide me along the way, and it would have been helpful in high school to know when I was thinking about what I want to be when I grow up, to know that there were all of these other possibilities, not just performance. I actually wasn't sure in high school if I wanted to do a oboe degree or a psychology degree because I knew I liked both, and at the time I chose oboe because I loved music. And again, along the way, I started working for summer festivals, and this is how I learned these different skills and learned that I was good at it and it was fun. So today I'm going to talk to you briefly about artistic and operations and what those areas entail. Operations is a lot of problem solving, puzzles, bringing together the technical side with the human side. Working with artists, musicians, stage personnel, vendors, different venue managers, working with both internal and external constituents to bring the whole operation together. There's lots of planning of stage plots, scheduling of labor, equipment needs such as lighting, sound, chairs, stands, and sometimes you even get to look for special percussion instruments. We actually just had a cuckoo, little wooden recorder that we had to use for Hansel and Gretel this last week that the operations manager had to resource and have the percussionist learn. If you want to work, you might work in an organization that travels a lot, so you might find yourself planning and scheduling tours. This could include visiting concert halls, venues, hotels, scheduling and coordinating travel through bus, trains, planes. I've even done a boat before, ferries, scheduling the cargo for the instruments and the wardrobe, and acquiring visas for personnel and instrument insurance. There's actually a special visa for instruments right now that have pieces of ivory and specialized wood, and you have to get special travel documents for those instruments now. Being in operations is really satisfying to see all the pieces come together on stage, and you feel that a sense of accomplishment that you helped create something where all of the artists can come and do their jobs to the best of their ability. You also get to work with many types of people, and it certainly is not a 9-to-5 cubicle job. Your work is with a lot of people with expertise and knowledge, and you're constantly learning and creating. Your office is usually backstage or on a train or a plane or going from venue to venue, and you're definitely working nights and weekends. Operations folks are hardworking, highly organized, patient, thrill-seeking, as you find yourself problem-solving most of the time, and the ability to speak with anyone and adapt to different ways of communicating. A good sense of humor and a sense of adventure are also helpful in operations. Working in artistic has similar qualities as a professional, needing patience, being a people person, speaking with many high-level artists without getting starstruck, and most importantly, having the utmost confidentiality and discretion, as you are privy to a lot of details that are personal to that artist. When they're on the road, you are their friend, you are their family, and you're someone they can rely on. In artistic, your job is to make everything comfortable for the artist. That includes seamless and easy transportation, schedules, meals, housing, creating an environment where they can really create their magic and their art through their performance. You have to imagine that these artists are going city to city, hall to hall each week. They don't even know where they are sometimes, and you're their guide when they're there for the week. Administrative work in artistic can include itineraries, travel details, contracts, payments to the artist, and most importantly, you're the liaison and hub for all communication with artists and all constituents. That can include press, fundraising events, meetings with marketing, operations, obviously, if there's education and community activities involved, orchestra musicians who have questions for them, internal and external constituents who all have needs from that artist and pressures on their time, and you are the gatekeeper to organize this. There's also artistic planning, which involves working with conductors, artists, presenters, and developing programming that is artistically satisfying for both audiences and performers. Creating an experience really that's memorable, enticing, inspiring, and also sustainable. Artistic planning does have room for creativity, vision, and your own knowledge as a musician, but it is a position of coordination of wants and needs. From the artists to the box office sales, to the performers, to the world stage who push for both the best performance of Brahms while also wanting the fresh faces of new composers and diverse voices amplified. It really requires patience, translation of ideas, bringing together many voices, knowledge of artists and repertoire, which you never stop learning, always looking and listening to what is new and different and might work for your organization. I love working in this field and being a part of something bigger. I am so glad that you are able to enjoy music and consider how it can be a part of your future, both on and off stage. I'm here as a resource if needed, and many of your teachers, mentors, and administrators at the New York Youth Symphony are also here to support your future. Thank you.